Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon, and I am here with, look who's behind me. That's Nicholas French. Yeah, there he is. We are behind the scenes in Orlando, Florida. Oops, sorry about that light. At the Matrix destination, Imagine All That You Can Be. And I'm just touring around backstage, and all of a sudden I look in there, and who is there but our buddy Nicholas French, who is so genius and amazing. And what he's doing here is so killer cool. I'm going to flip it around on him, and he is going to tell us all about it. If you've got questions, I will share with him. We only have him for about 3 or 4 or 5. We'll try and squeeze in 5 minutes, but we're going to show you the highlights. So here we go.
Nice.
All right, so there he is.
Hi, everybody.
Nicholas French.
Hi, everybody. So what I'm doing to prepare for this amazing show is a technique that I was inspired by a famous artist called Jackson Pollock. And basically what we do here, we use hair, okay, and we're going to throw it onto my foundation, and we're going to diffuse it. We won't put this diffuser on, I'll just show it like this, and then we're going to glue it together, and then we're going to throw paint on it. So
is this real, is this human hair?
Yeah.
Human hair, and how do you glue it? How is
well, you have a spray glue that you just sort of spray it on. We sort of spray the glue on, so spray glue, and then we use a diffuser, dirty old diffuser I got here, to actually set the hair in, okay? And then after that, what we do, we get paint, and we actually splodge the paint on. I'm going to use red for Matrix paint, okay? And we actually throw the paint on like that, so it's like little pieces, like Jackson Pollock, but he actually drizzled it on and just to
now Jackson Pollock was a big, famous, fabulous artist in the 60s.
Well, 50s, 60s.
50s, 60s, and he was known for just taking paint and splattering it. And tell us, you went to see his place?
Yeah, I went to see his house, and what he basically did, he said everything should be in the moment, not prepared earlier. So he got house paint, and he threw the house paint on canvases, and then he literally drizzled other paint on, and dried it. In fact, his first exhibition, people didn't understand it in New York, and they said it looked like a tangled mop of hair in the Times. Isn't that amazing? 1954.
Wow.
So to that point, I thought, ooh, I'll have a go at this. So, and this we can dry, and it's water soluble. And what you get, is this sort of finish to the hair, so you can actually do amazing things with it. So it's almost like a fabric. Okay.
Okay. So once you prepare these, then what are you doing?
Well, you cut them into shapes. So I can cut this into shapes, and then I can put it over the hair. And it's relatively transparent, so you can actually see through it. This is the best side. But you can see the formation and the way the paint's been drizzled on. You get a wonderful sort of textured feel to the hair.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah? And I've just sort of started with it. So, you know, you develop these ideas quite swiftly. But you see when it rolls, so I do a hairstyle underneath, and you can see through, and I just use it almost like an accessory.
And this is for the big show on...
No, this is for my Dream to Reality.
Your Dream to Reality.
That's classroom, which is fantastic. Dream to Reality classroom. And we're going to have lots of tips and tricks with regular hair, but I'm doing a little inspiration of avant-garde hair.
Okay, so before we run over to that, one other thing you wanted to show me. Somebody's asking about your glasses.
What was that? Glasses? It's my third pair. I've lost 2 pairs in a row, which is another story.
So
yeah?
whose are they?
Oh,
other than yours. Who did you buy them from?
Well, actually, it's a Polish designer who sells them in Southampton, New York, you know, which is really cool. And they're rather expensive, actually.
How much? Tell us.
Like $1,000, but
and that's before you put in the.
Yeah, because I have to wear glasses now because I thought I might chop somebody's ear off at a hair show if I didn't. So that's really the story.
All right, so we're going to follow you over to that one other thing, and then we're going to let you back to work.
Okay. Well,
and there's all your models for tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's some pieces we're making here as well.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Oh, which is really cool. And we're working with these sort of very much like bone-like finishes inspired by Alexander McQueen. So I'm actually working with lots of headdresses, like shoulder headdresses like this, which is going to be placed on the hair, and then I have the real hair behind it. So this is just almost like an accessory. I'm using a lot of like this bone. So the whole thing is very sort of almost like ribs.
So you could do things for when they have those royal weddings where they have to wear those things on their head?
Yeah,
with these qualifiers?
Instead of those expensive hats, they should use my hair, okay?
And then over here...
We're working here because on the main show, we have goddesses and all kinds of exciting things happening. So they'll be standing very upright. So we're just working on building, with Matrix, red and black, of course, building something very avant-garde. And you can see here we've incorporated, actually, we've incorporated my Jackson Pollock inspiration in the top here.
Oh, so you've tied it all
it's quite
through.
interesting, yeah. So we're just working on how we can do it. So you can see if I turn the head around to her face, you can start seeing what's happening. It's rather fun, isn't it?
Yeah, well, my goodness.
Yeah.
And what are these things made out of? These are hair also?
This is all hair.
Oh, wow.
And if you look behind you quickly, that's the porcupine quills that are going to go in it. Look, up there.
Oh my goodness, so these are going in
Yeah, into
guys,
my
look at
goddess, if you will.
Oh, I'm going to go real close up because
Yeah.
when people see it on stage, they're not going to be able to see this so close up. Oh, this is too cool.
No, you're right.
Amazing. Well, Nicholas French, you've done it again.
It's going to be fun.
We love and adore you, and thank you so much for giving us this time. And
My
sneak peek.
pleasure. Okay,
let's do
go
this.
for it.
All right, bye.